walk topic for this month is so timely because it just seems like everyone is angry right now, and our topic is anger.
Betty used to always say to me, she'd look at me from across her little desk and she'd say, Carlin, women need to get in touch with their anger.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's true because anger is our boundary, our limit. It's like we've had enough. And the posts this month are my favorite.
I know, it's just it's really incredible, and I know just talking with the others during our co-writing sessions, this was a hard topic, I think, for all of us, because as women, we're kind of conditioned out of our anger, right? Like, we don't wanna be that angry woman, right? Um, but I've learned this has been a real time of growth for me with my anger because I have learned that my anger is my power, and that's how I get shit done. Right?
That's how we're all going to get shit done.
Mhm,
Because we're going to be living in an era where all of our rights and privileges start to get rolled back.
mhm,
And what's going to end it is us standing up together as a community. And I think that's what I love about these posts is it's like we were all speaking our truth, but the
mhm.
truth, it's like we harmonize together. So let's get right to it.
Yes, let's do it. So first there's Simone's, and Simone is our certified coach in California. She's near Culver City, and I loved her post. She writes about a health crisis that was very serious. She writes, "No one looks me in the eyes with compassion. No one asks how I'm sleeping, what my diet is like, or how I'm managing life as a single mother. No one even asks about my family history of breast cancer."
I just welled up with tears.
Mhm,
And reading her post and getting that mammogram and finding a lump and being a single mom and having a child that's young and that needs you. I just so related to it. And
mhm.
it's how we're treated as women. We're not a full person.
Right.
And in that moment, I was like, I just wanted to be in the room with her and just like hold her hand
Yeah.
or stroke her back. And I think that's something we don't talk about is that as women,
Mhm.
we're always navigating medical issues by ourselves.
Yes.
And there's no support. It's not that you're a body part.
Right, right, and the medical community really does not support us as women in our health issues and our concerns. Um, just heartbreaking, but I truly think a lot of women will relate to her story because unfortunately it's very common.
And that ties right into Kaylee's post. And her perspective is she's training to become a nurse. And
Yeah,
she's hearing all these stories of women having IUDs taken out, and they left some of those metal coils things, and they were going in and out, dilating her cervix with no anesthesia.
right, right, yeah, just take a couple over the counter pain meds, it'll be okay.
Ibuprofen.
Yes, yes. So this is Kaylee's first post with us. She is our certified body sex coach in Ithaca, New York. I love Kaylee's heart. She just has
Oh,
such a great heart for this work. And her quote is, "Women sharing stories with one another is how we kept each other safe."
we've been doing this for millennia.
Mhm.
Keeping each other safe by sharing information, by sharing our first person experience.
Mhm.
That's the consciousness raising groups that started feminism, that became
Yes.
body sex. So we're going to get through everything we need to get through by sharing our stories and
Yes.
having community. And then that brings us to Forrest's post.
She just talks about the importance of anger, and she really makes me think. Hers is a post that I need to read again and again. So here's her quote: "Held by each other, we can go deep into our rage and heartbreak and not drown. Community is the outrigger that allows the individual to go as far out into the sea of emotion as needed and still be able to get back. We can do a lot of good processing alone, but it's the group that holds."
That's exactly right. That
Yeah,
is sisterhood. So being angry by yourself is a different feeling than being angry with a group of women that can you can say, "Ah, this really irritates me and this is wrong." I feel like that's what these posts are about. It's
right.
like our archive, our history of calling out the wrongs and venting our rage We exist and we're angry, and then we can hold each other's anger.
Yes, yes, yes. And I think it's easier to get in touch with your anger when you're supported by others because we're taught to stuff anger down, that that's not appropriate. But as a community, we can hold each other up and help us get in touch with our anger. Carlin, you have no problem getting in touch with your anger.
I've been feeling angry since the repeal of Roe v. Wade, and I've been talking about it. No one seemed even upset that women were dying preventable deaths, and I'd float it out with neighbors and, friends,
Mhm.
and I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that no one cares that they're denying women life-saving healthcare,
And
and it's just like, "Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's
well."
your post. I was in tears at the end. I mean, it just like cuts right to the heart of what's going on. And your quote, you don't have to value us, just believe us. Oh,
I went through this one moment where I'm like, "What if we believed Anita Hill?
right.
What if we believed Christine Blasey Ford?
Hmm.
What if we believed Elizabeth Warren and Liz Cheney and a Michelle Obama and, Hillary Clinton? Hillary was right. Kamala, right.
Yes, yes,
Don't value us, but listen to us because
right.
we're sounding the alarm."
Right, right. Exactly, exactly. So we have reason to be angry as women in general, as a group.
Mhm.
And also we need to foster like our own individual anger and let it out. And you do a brilliant job in your post. Thank you, because it helped me get in touch with my anger.
Good. That's the whole point. It's okay to be angry. And Laura, your post, I witnessed this little story, this little moment where someone tried to enter the space where we were holding a body sex circle. And I will admit, I froze for a moment. I was thinking about what am I going to say? And you just, whew, leapt into action. You just went like, whew. And I will never forget that visual um, of the mama bear protecting the women because that's the worst is we have women who are in trauma and now they're opening up and you
Right,
walk past signs that say no men allowed
right.
and it's a private group but everyone if you see a room full of naked people
Hmm.
and you are clothed and you have a penis you don't go in,
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
plain and simple.
Well, when you see a sign that says private event space women only, if you're a man, don't go in. I mean, it's as simple as that. And I just reacted because of my anger. My anger is protective. Um, and I'm learning, I wasn't always that way, and you'll read about it in my blog post. This has been an evolution, and I
Mhm.
credit body sex. I credit body sex for accepting all of my emotions and loving myself and
Mm.
getting in touch with my anger, which has been very positive for me in my relationships with people because it's part of setting boundaries. Next, we have Emma's, and Emma wrote a poem.
Mhm.
Emma is in Scotland and in Edinburgh, and she is one of our candidates training to become a body sex
Mhm.
coach. And her one liner was, I think anger's purpose is to tell us to recenter, to love ourselves better, to love ourselves more.
Yes, because anger is I'm not having my needs met,
Hmm.
you've disappointed me,
Hmm.
you're encroaching on my space. And guess what, motherfucker? Get
Hmm.
back.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to the next wave of feminism. I
Hmm.
really am, because as soon as you try to close your hand around women,
Yes.
that's it. I feel active. I feel in touch. We're launching all these $10 classes and they're filling up like
Yes.
crazy. It's going to be community. Let your anger out, express your anger. Let people know that you deserve more.
Yes, yes. So nurture that, recognize your anger, nurture it, feed it, let it come out, let it protect you. We would love to have you join us in our body sex circle in Cleveland, May 3rd and 4th. We welcome you. We welcome all of you and your feelings and wherever you are right now.